Hello, everyone. Did they use our head for this country? We are just here. Some people, yeah. Corruption is evil. Anywhere that, people can come and use, nah. Corruption is evil. Remember Dangote, right? Dangote came out to talk about the fact that there are blending plants in Malta and other places where they bring in substandard fuel into the country, and you have this cabal that don't want the subsidy scam to be taken away. Well, a lot of things have been coming out in the open and stuff like that. But before I go on, let me allow you listen to Dangote, where he was actually making that accusation and also calling out the NNPC. He said NNPC staff and some traders that had connived to be part of all of this thing. So I will allow you go ahead and watch that video.
Another complaint that I had, which I think the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker also raised with me, say, okay, why did we drop the price of diesel when we started? We drop it from, is it the bad quality we are producing or what? I said that no. Even at the 650 ppm and 700 ppm that we are producing was a better quality than what was, imported. And I'm sure, Your Excellency, sir, most of you have problems with their vehicles. Either you have had or you are still having problems with their vehicles. It's because of the bad fuel that we're importing into the country. I still stand by what I said. Go to filling stations, you can pick up and you can check the quality. That's the only way. But all this one, somebody will bring in a ship and say that, yes, this is the quality. Bring in fake certificate. This one, when we go ahead, we will say more. We'll say more in the sense that, we know where they blend this in. Some of the terminals, some of the NNPC people, and some, traders have opened a blending plant somewhere off Malta. We all know these areas. We know what they are doing. It's not that we don't know. And really, like what I said, I've been fighting all my life. Somebody now said, okay, Mr. Dangote, I heard that, some people came to your hotel to ask of your name and you don't know who they are. You say, yes, they did. But look, I am a very, very fearless person. I believe so much in God and I don't fear anybody. They can do whatever that they want, and I am not scared. I will fight head on. It's not a question of this, so they can do whatever that they like.
Well, you did hear from Dangote's mouth. So Sahara Reporter has this. There are quite a number of other media outfits that have, reports on this. So it says data shows Nigeria's fuel imports from Malta jumped 43 times in 10 years amid NNPC economic sabotage allegations by Dangote. He said this represents a staggering 342% increase, with Nigeria importing $2.08 billion worth of petroleum oils obtained from bituminous minerals in 2023, up from 47.5 million in 2013. Imagine the forex, 2-point-something billion. You are using it to go again. You sell crude oil in forex, use it to go and buy from a particular place where. I've always talked about, can't we have these refineries in Nigeria? Let investors come and open refineries in Nigeria. Let Nigeria remove its hand. Let NNPC let NNPC be scrapped, myself. Let it be scrapped. Let the government remove its hand and let marketers or whatever buy from the refineries that are here and take care of whatever it is that they need to take care of. Following Aliko Dangote's allegation of illegal activities in the petroleum sector involving building plants in Malta, data shows that Nigeria's oil imports from Malta have skyrocketed in recent times. And then he went on to talk about the increase and all of that. But there's something very particular that I'm interested in. It's been, okay, I think they didn't talk about it here, but I need to go back to that. There's a particular company that there's now accusation that this particular company, it's the one Nigeria, they've been buying this oil for blending this thing. They have this blending terminal or whatever it is they call it in Malta. It's called Ras Hanzir oil, and there are a lot of reports out there that Wole Tinubu, part of the board members include Wole Tinubu, who is chairman, Mofe Boyo, non-executive director, Olufemi Adeyemo, non-executive director, Adewale Tinubu Jr., executive director, Omar Faraj, non-executive director, Mark B. Davis, non-executive, director. And then, of course, there have been a lot of people who have come out to say that, oh no, it's a lie. There's no company like this, that exists. And then some people also pulled out this thing to show, look, there's a Ras Hanzir that is out there. But there's something quite interesting. It's a very long article from Times Malta. I don't even think this video will be too long for me to be sharing that. But they talked about, and I'm just going to read a particular paragraph that is in this long article. It says, in Malta, the three main onshore oil transshipment hubs are Oil Tanking Terminal Malta and Enemed terminals comprising Has Saptan and Ras Hanzir, and Mediterranean Offshore Bunkering Company, MOBC. All three of these facilities play an important role in Malta's booming local physical bunkering operations and international trade. So there is a Ras Hanzir, unlike some people who are trying to say that there's no company like this. And from what some of the reports that are coming out to say that it's really the Tinubu family that sort of like owns it. Whether I think you've seen two Tinubu names there, you've seen whether those ones are colleagues or friends or whatever. I really don't know about it, but it just tells you how much of the kind of things that are going on in Nigeria and what we are fighting against, and how this and how these people are able to amass this stupendous wealth that they can use at every time to fight Nigerians, anytime to get themselves and their stooges into offices. There's a big fight ahead of us, and the more we come up, we need to be strategic. That divide and rule that they use religion, use tribe, use whatever nonsense that people are falling for. I am here to tell you that poverty, suffering, insecurity, the killings that are happening in the country, the kidnapping, they don't care about your tribe, they don't care about your religion, they don't care about your gender, they don't care about who you support. They deal with every one of us. And if we want this to end, we must be in a position to get in leaders who have empathy, who care about Nigerians, who really want all of this to end and also want the corruption to end. Guess what? Since after the election, nobody is talking about oil bunkering, the oil stealing that is going on. That is our wealth being stolen. Every day, Nigeria is losing millions of dollars. Imagine millions of dollars every day. What that becomes in terms of in a year. We are losing billions of dollars. The monies we are going ahead to go and borrow from, whether it's World Bank, whether it's IMF, whether going to China, whatever it is, these are monies that are being stolen by some Nigerians through the bunkering. And I tell you, like Mr. Peter Obi will always say, there is no how that oil stealing can happen without the connivance, without the allowance, without the backing of the Nigerian government. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whenever you are watching us from. It's another edition of Politics on the Street. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our videos, share, comment for more political discourse. Now, Dangote has come out to say, my friend told me not to invest in Nigeria, that his friends are making jest of him, his friends are making mockery of him because he decided to invest in Nigeria. And now he has said he is likely to sell off his refinery. He said the cabals don't want his refinery to work. Who are the cabals? What is really happening in Nigerians? Why is the government giving out lacuna? We have 3 refineries, none is working, and a man is trying to build one, and yet the cabals have made sure that nothing good will work in Nigeria, sir.
I always celebrate Fela Anikulapo Kuti of the legendary Afrobeat, for giving us an insight of what Nigeria is, what Nigeria will be, and what Nigeria will become. That is Fela and Anikulapo Kuti. You know, the picture of Dangote crisis, and when it came to that triangle, and when you open it very well, you begin to see, you know, elements of the foresight of the legend, and the African legend, Fela and Anikulapo Kuti, who the whole world see, and of course the Nigerian government see him as, you know, a social critic. But to an extent, you know, Fela was actually prophetical.
It was actually prophetical.
Yes, yeah, if you look at what he said was, you know, I'm not going to be part of this element called Nigeria, you know, because the foundations, you know, was suspicious. That's the first thing. Then Fela went and asked and created a republic called Calcutta Republic. Bros, as at that time, when Abiola and Obasanjo were stealing Nigerian wealth, bros, it's not a joke. That's what I'm telling you. It's not a joke. They were conniving against Igbo interests. Today, Obasanjo came out and said, I am going to make billionaires in Nigeria. Go and look at 1999, when Obasanjo came into power. What he said. We have 30 top Igbo industrialists in Nigeria and South Africa, including all these of Carlo. They were really doing very well. Ibeto were there. So many of them. What did he do? He went as far as created, you know, a fund for Dangote. Empowering Dangote with Nigerian valued where we are. And Dangote is here, you know, doing his thing the way he likes. Of course, when asked, he says he's a capitalist. And you know, distance time, he becomes a businessman. You know, distance time, he becomes the richest man in the poorest country in the world. One person. He has been accused, say, you are accusing me of being monopolistic. The government created the monopoly in the first place. See, were you too much? Connie.
But now you have so many Nigerians. This Samonekpa has thrown a jab at him, saying you are reaping what you sow.
Not what they sold for with him. The government created by Dangote. Dangote is a businessman. He catches anything as a businessman. If I stop giving you contracts, of course, I'm trying to let you know that, you know, there's no room for expansion. They dump series of funds. They invested massively in Dangote. The federal government created Dangote. Now they come back, they say, who created Dangote? Where did Dangote see his money? Bro, has Nigerians forgotten what Obasanjo said about Dangote, that he made them? He said it publicly. Bro, go and Google. If I'm telling anybody, if you say this, I'm saying, go and check your Google. Type it. What the statement credited to former President Olusegun Obasanjo, where he said he's going to make billionaires in Nigeria.
And Dangote is one of them.
Dangote is one of them. The records are there. They're not. We are not struggling because Tinubu came, and when Tinubu came, the first action Tinubu took was to invade Dangote headquarters with EFCC, because it is being believed that he has a forex deal with CBN governor.
Shady deal.
Then the Lagos elements, the Moshood Abiola boys, that is currently Yorubalizing Aso Rock now, are the ones that said, chuk. They want to take this Dangote refinery so that when Oduwa Republic come, they will have something to leverage on. There's no oil in the southwest. They know what they are doing. They come from the back door. But unfortunately, by the time the North have realized where they are, the trend would have gone 200 billion, that's like Bermuda Triangle. The North will not be able to catch up Because when the Yoruba man go to the north, he paints a particular picture about Igbo. In the north. The northerners too, paint a particular picture about Igbo. Plus, in Biafran land, Niger Delta, where the crude oil is coming from, Dangote Abino get sense. You don't know, say these people. Now, when I call them, you know what the Yariba, what the Hausas call Yorubas is Yariba. You know the meaning of Yariba? Go and check the record. And that is why a lot of them need to reject that name called Yoruba, because they behave like Yariba people. Distance themselves. They are dishonest. That's the meaning. Yariba. They mean unstable. Unstable. They advise you against investing, building your refinery where the crude is. Said no, na Lagos. People like Asari Dokubo, Afon Shin, Afon Kita.
What does that mean?
Bro, I'll tell you, you could not see beyond their nose, or even agitate that the number of workers, people, well, go to Niger Delta now. I mean, Canoe, how you want to take pass? Is the road accessible? Do they have light? But yes, there is gas deposit, there is crude oil deposit, there's natural resources there. They don't have light, they don't have water. Dangote came. Yemi Osibanjo them, Babatunde Fashola, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, all of them, build them for Lagos, they don't build them for Lagos now. He built for them now. You don't time, don't reach them, come collect them. Bro, they don't go give them more.
So, are you sure?
Bro,
now,
they're not
saying
he has already put it for sale. 20 billion. We're gonna take, make a rest. How can you have crude oil in Nigeria and importing crude oil from America?
But NNPC said they've signed long partners with their partners in the diaspora.
Okay, let me tell you, they were there when they were commissioning it. You know, see vice president there. You know, see all the senators, all the legislators. Why didn't they discover that what Dangote is going to produce at the end of the day is low standard? They are giving an excuse. It's not coming from them. It's coming from people who have interest. And he has made it very clearly. He has become very clear.
Also, they said he will fight with everything with his power.
Let the Northerners come out now. If the Northerners feel that it is a threat, let them come out now. Because Dangote has always enjoyed patronage from every government that comes to Nigeria. Ibeto, what's happening to Ibeto there? Ibeto first moved to the United States of America. He seeks for financial assistance from the world. But listen, they granted him. Now he's building the largest dock in One, which is going to be the largest seaport in the whole of Africa, and if not in the world. Currently in Africa. No federal government money, no federal government patronage, no state thing, nothing. These are extreme core, shrewd businessmen. The North now is saying that they did not vote for competence, they voted for religion. That they are regretting maybe
the actions.
They would have taken that right. If a Northerner can say that, then where do you keep somebody like Asari Dokubo in the struggle, either to survive Nigeria or to make Nigeria a modern nation? These are the things we need to say. Now they're singling everything about Obi, everything about we both are very good at watching. So Dangote should also carry the cross, take it to the north, table it before the Northerners, let them decide on what next to do. But as I'm talking to you, Tinubu, where they see so, he ready to do one time, scatter everywhere. Remember, I'm telling you, there is a regionalism agenda somewhere. That one is, yeah. He's setting this pace. So, just to add one or two words before I leave the studio right now, I want
on
to say...
On the street of Lagos.
Yes, I want to say...
This is our studio.
I want to say, keep a day, keep on watching, and keep on sharing until you get to Dangote, so that you, at this point in time, you'll be able to know what to do.
Thank you so much for that wonderful submission, Mr. Tinubu.